Hello everybody. Welcome back to the stream. How you guys doing? How are you guys doing? It's a Saturday today. Lovely Saturday. One of the best days of the week, I would say. I think S tier is definitely it's definitely Friday. And then I think A tier Saturday, low A tier, high B tier, Sunday, Monday F, Tuesday. I'd give Tuesday a D. I don't think Tuesday's so bad. Wednesday, I'd give a B. I'd give it Thursday a mid A. I think it's pretty good day of the week. I don't think it's so bad. And then I would say that maybe, excuse me. I'd say that maybe, um, maybe Tuesday is F. Now that I think about it, or maybe it's like a really low D. I really don't like Tuesday. Now that I think about it. Anyways, though, welcome back. We're here. Today we're gonna be base building. I finally cleared out everything, and all the rock. So now all we have to do is actually we still have to clear out like a small chunk of rock in between our current base and the expanded area, and then we can build it. We also have to flatten out the land as well, so I'm gonna get to the point where I can go and do that too. Pull this away, put wood away, cut up some like random stump or something. I'm gonna put away the sap, the jelly, and the barley. So I'll just put this in here. The jelly I'll put back out here. Alright, cool. Now, oh, sorry, I think it's better when hearing double audio. Now is time to start properly clearing the land behind there, because it's all uneven and stuff. Is it the hoe that does that, or is it the cultivator? It's the hoe. Here, check this out. So we have, boom, pretty good space. It's more long than I'd appreciate. I think I wanted it to be much more of a square, but you know what's okay. This will do. So now I gotta figure out how I use this thing. So it seems like the lowest chunk of land is over here. So I think. Oh, wait a minute. The way the ground leveler works is based on where we're standing. So whatever our feet is on is what the hoe will level it out to. That's good to know. So we will start from here. Then we keep going up. I quite like the depth. I don't know why the game does this. It's so frustrating. There's just this random hill here. I think we have to maybe pickaxe it, but I'm not sure. I'll have to figure that out in a moment. Yeah, and this part as well. I wonder if it's because it's too deep. Or sorry, the ground leveler is too low, and so it can't level from like the height that all this stuff is at. Maybe if I pickaxe it, it'll work. Does that work? No. God damn it. This is just the pain of working in Valheim, I guess. It's the height limit, so I think what I have to do is have to maybe bring everything up instead, which is, you know, it does pose its own challenges, but that's fine. I did like the idea of like us being surrounded by the walls, at least a little bit, but that's okay. All right. I kind of messed that up. That's okay. Figure that out all about later. There are no true screw-ups, only happy mistakes, or whatever Bob Ross said. Let's go get some rocks. Also repair all of our stuff. Watch out for your ears. Watch out for your ears again. Now, yes, we're gonna go get the rocks so we can level the ground a little better. We'll figure out the rest. We will figure out the rest. Okay, I'm so excited to move all these portals, I'm not gonna lie. I think that's the first thing we do. Cause I have to be real with you guys, when you're standing next to a portal and it makes that sound, it's just so annoying. I don't know. Especially when you're like sitting around crafting a lot, or just AFKing, waiting for things to grow or whatever it may be. Hearing that noise is not exactly music to one's ears, you could say. Yeah, it's not properly leveling though, man. See, like, this is a little better. There's still like a hill here, which I don't appreciate. There we go, nice. I like that a lot more. Put this down here a little bit. Nice. Yes, look at that. This entire row here is perfect. I like this a lot. Now we need to make the rest of it look like this, which I'm hoping it'll work. Bit of a hole here. I think I'm gonna have to bring it up a little bit and then shape it back down. I think it was too low before. Yeah, so I think that's a little, definitely much better. Okay, there we go. This is how we do it, bit by bit. And eventually we'll smooth out the whole thing. Oh, you know what? Hey, let's break this since we're here. Just like that. Now we still have this stubborn piece there, unfortunately. We have to work with that in a second. But the rest is coming along nicely, thankfully. I don't need too high stamina anymore since I have done the majority of the work, so. Okay, seems like I'm gonna try mining this again. Yeah, it's not budging. Maybe this stuff up at the top is going to? Just a little bit. Oh wow, that one. This far side over here definitely did. Look at that. It's better. It's better. I don't know what to do about this stubborn, space here. All of these. We still have this like awkward slope up in the corner. Let's give it a whack. Why not? See if this works at all. How about over here? Seems like it would work over here. Yeah, it does. Could have a similar issue to the other side where we have to shave down like a specific part of it and then we can start going all the way around. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not seeing any elevation change. Alternatively, yeah, we could bring it all back up to like the highest level. Probably be the corner we just walked out of. So right here, we can like go back through and then level everything up to here. But then it makes it really awkward to transition from the house to this sort of like plaza area that we're gonna make. Maybe, yeah, I don't know what to do, guys. I'm really lost. I have no clue how to make the ground level all throughout. You know. Not looking for perfection, but I am looking for like uniformity, at least a little bit. Let's take a look at this again. See, look at this. Look how nice all of this strip is. That corner, all the way down to here, and then it just starts getting really like ugly up on this left side. I don't know if there's any way we can work with this. Maybe can make it maybe look cool. I don't want this to all be farmland or something. It'd be really ugly if I did that. So maybe, okay, hold on. Maybe let me just give this one last try. I did that. I did not mean to do that, but I did do that. Will this at least fix my rock troubles? No, it does not. Alright, well, let's fix this road that we have now misshapen. Like that. Thank you. Fix this up as well. Why not? Okay, does not look bad. Does not look bad at all. All right. Oh. God damn it. This looks like ass. Damn. Okay, guys, I think I just have to. I gotta just level it all up to this height, unfortunately. God damn, that sucks. So sad about that. So sad. I really like this, or I like the like sort of sunken look to it. It would look like it's like us utilizing the surrounding architecture? Not architecture. Surrounding what is the word I'm looking for? Landscape. Surrounding landscape to our advantage. Although we have fully, unfortunately, man-made all this, but you get the idea. That's alright. You know what? It's not so awkwardly leveled. It's just a little bit higher. It'll look much more nicer when we smooth it out, but it is gonna look a bit strange. Just a little bit strange. All right. Slowly run out of rocks. We'll be pretty much done with our current supplies soon, fortunately. Yeah. Need more rocks. Need way more rocks. That mic quiet. Let's see if I can up it a little bit. Sorry about the loud ass portal next to me. I'm telling you, it's gonna be so awesome moving all of them out of the way. careful not to deal with all that again. Or ever again, I should say. It's raining? I'm sleeping. I ain't dealing with that rain. Aw, man. Fire went out. Gotta put some wood in the fire. Oh. Sleepy time. It is time to hit the bed. I'm gonna go tomorrow, finish bringing the ground up, then we fully level it, then we start building. That is the move. Excuse me. Alright, hopefully it's ceased raining outside. That it has, that it has. Yeah, let's begin. Alright. Got a good chunk of stone. I assume we could probably do the rest of this. Hopefully. Without needing to grab any more. Maybe a tad bit too high, but that's okay, we'll fix it later. Okay, it's gonna be a little bit tough to deal with this, these parts here that are so sunken in. Because it brings some of the wall back, and then the wall becomes, what's it called? Sort of, uneven again. I kind of have to be a little bit wary of my actions here. Wow. We're almost done with leveling it. Just need a little bit more stone. I hope we have enough left to do it. We also have to repair our hoe. Sorry, I don't have much to say this episode. Unfortunately, there's not really much to talk about, and I'm just dealing with dirt, you know? Just a man dealing with dirt. What more is there to speak on? You know? I've been playing Deadlock again recently. If you guys know, I originally played quite a long time ago, probably around when I first got invited to play Deadlock. I think I just joined like a playtest and I got in or something like that. I mainly only joined because it's just like a new Valve game, and Valve does not make games all that often, so I wanted to give it a shot. It looked pretty interesting, you know. MOBA, third-person shooter. So played it back then. It was actually a part of the Gamer Gauntlet roster of games that we had, if you guys remember that time. Not many people were there, but OGs no. OGs no. And it was pretty fun back then, but I got frustrated by the game pretty easily, and so I like this one time I actually recently, well, not like recently, but within the past year I re-downloaded it to give it a try again. And I uninstalled like basically right after because I was just so sick of the game, and I got really frustrated. But tried it again. Was it today or was it yesterday? I think it was today. And I had a good amount of fun. I mainly tried it again because the streamer I watch is playing a lot of it. So I was like, you know what? Might as well give it a shot again. Looks like it's a lot of fun. And I enjoyed myself. I have a long way to go. For sure, but I am having fun. And it still has that new game smell to me, you know what I mean? So I'm in a phase where I'm still much more willing to give it a try, keep going with it. Oh, I can. Oh, okay. I thought that was like one of the stubborn pieces of land that I could. I don't think I can mine this, right? Yeah. I cannot. Those are there to stay. Are we getting rocks in this? Not much. Not many rocks at all. Let's level this up. Oh, yeah. 10 more rocks. Alright, well. That I did pretty quickly. Oh, there's that stubborn patch. Right here. Right here, officer. There we go. Now it falls into a line. Oh man, I'm really disappointed it didn't end up working out, but it's alright. Maybe someday I'll find a way to like make the vision work again. It kind of doesn't work because these walls aren't tall enough. Like the portal area is gonna be like really tall, so it's gonna jut out very awkwardly. You know what? It is what it is. What can you do? What can you do? Okay, so this I gotta keep covered up, bro. It's gonna break all my shit again. So you can stay, but boom, that's it. This is what it's gonna look like. Yeah, got mixed feelings. I think I'm a little disappointed my vision cannot pan out, but that's alright. Begin building. I'm gonna get a couple more rocks. I think we may have some left. And then I'm going to fix the holes and patch up some of the spots. And then we can start building. Definitely starting with that portal room though. 100%. Tell me I haven't misplaced stone anywhere. It's gotta be somewhere. Is there an extra chest here? No. So does that have any? How about you? You seem like the chest to have some. Nope. How about this? No. No. Yeah, it seems like we don't have any more stone, unfortunately. Let's just go get some then. Why not? Why not? saw this crazy video earlier of like a simulation of how fast a bear runs. Guys, that shit is scary. Those guys have insane acceleration and they can like go to like 40 to 60 miles per hour. Some fast creatures despite being like as big as they are. I guess they are like, you know, dense with muscle and all, but still, it's crazy to see just how much, how fast they were moving. Well, simulated to move. Basically, the video was about how, like, you know, how fast you would have to be to draw on a bear running towards you, like to draw on them with pepper spray and start, or sorry, not pepper spray, bear spray, to draw on them with bear spray and start, well, you know, spraying them, and get that to be really fast. Gotta be really, really fast. Stuff scary looking. It is scary looking. I think this can fix itself on the stuff here, right? Yeah, there we go. Alright, bada bang, bada boom. That's actually, maybe I can fix this a little bit. No, I just kind of stuffed it again. Maybe here. I don't know. I don't know how I feel. I think I was kind of heavily relying on the level ground ability to work or function better, but I've been disappointed, unfortunately. It's alright. We're looking good like this, so we're just gonna check the corners the last time, and then we can actually start. Okay, over here is a little bit weird. Probably up a little bit. Alright, cool. That's good enough to me. Let's go grab the wood and set down the foundations for what I think a cool portal could look like. Put away some of this extra stuff as well. I think I put away the gear we have. I don't want need that. I don't really need this right now. Actually, I'll keep the wood on me, but the rocks away. And then I need to put the raspberries back outside. Honestly, let's go this one. Maybe I'll just have the regular armor on. The regular armor. Throw this here, throw this here. Don't need a potion. Yeah, the rest I don't mind keeping. I know it's a lot of bullshit. I'm fine keeping it. Alright, cool. Let's put these raspberries away, let's repair up, and then we can continue. I don't know for sure if the crafting table. I stirred the cauldron? What does that mean? God damn it, of course of all times is when I don't have my shit on me. What the shit? Bats! Get over here, asshole! God damn it, why are there bats here? Okay, well hey look, we're looking good with the come here. Shit. We're looking good as far as our chickens go. I didn't stir any cauldron. That guy just burned himself to death? What an idiot. You did the same thing. These guys are genuinely stupid. And I need stamina. Honestly, it's a good source of leather these guys are dropping for me. Come on now, I'm making my base. Get away. Just have no stamina. Sorry guys, I'm really locked in. I'm trying to kill all these guys. And I'm not talking much. Damn, what the hell is this guy doing here? I can't. Okay. Cauldron comms. Which is good. Still so many of them though. Core. Oh, he did! Look at that. Alright, stop this. And let's head on back. We have all that we need. We can pick up all this leather scrap later. Actually, what am I saying? Let me put the wood down. Pick up the scrap now. Put the Serling core back. Put the scrap back. And then get to work. I also should rest. I did not rest because kind of got attacked, but you know, it's fine. Chicken are doing good though. They were completely safe in here, thankfully. So we have nothing to worry about. I don't think they're laying any more eggs, which is good because we do not need more chicken trouble. Eventually, when we get their coop all sorted out, we will get them. We'll start getting a bunch of eggs, just tons and tons of eggs. Since we'll be properly harvesting them and not just letting them like grow up into full-size chickens. So, get excited for that. Alright. Cool. I think I missed some, but that's fine. We can come back for that later. Now, let's begin. Like I said, we're going to work on the bones of what I want this portal room to look like. As it stands, it seems like the left side over here is definitely the tallest. So we're going to start building from there. What I want, I'm going to put some of these floors down, right? So what I want is, kind of want that, hold on. It's fine. You know what I can do instead? I can just put it like this. Yeah, more like that. Okay, cool. Alright, now let's start connecting these. Yeah, maybe something like that. All of them are blue because they're connected to the ground. And then you, I really want gone, but yeah, who cares? It's small. Maybe they'll get covered up by some kind of oh, never mind, the wall will cover it up. I was gonna say some kind of decoration, but that wall will cover it up, that's fine. So boom, here we go. Now imagine we've got portal here, you know, then a portal spaced out like over here, then another one over here, something like that. So I think I'm gonna add, are you serious, man? I'm working here, asshole. I'm gonna add another space of wood flooring and then another wall. So that it'll have 3 portals per floor. Maybe we'll have multiple floors, or we can expand out over to here. So we'll have this. Then we can put down here. We'll have these See what I'm saying? See what I'm going for? And doing it this way, we can have portals lining up all the way, like protruding out from the corner. So I'll have portals this way, all up against the walls. And then, see, this is why we would want like some actual ladders. We could use the verger staircases. This would look really cool, having it be right here. How would it point out though? I think it would be like more like this. Yeah, it would have to be more like this. Wait, no, what the hell am I saying? Is there maybe this one? Will this look good? They also didn't function well in the verger outposts, right? So maybe this isn't the move. What if I do this? Ladder. I like the multiple floors idea, but it might be a bit tough to incorporate because I want pure verticality, whereas the staircases in this game require a lot of like distance in order to slowly angle upward. Maybe not slowly isn't the right word, but you get the idea. Like, you need distance in order to gain height. And unfortunately, kind of don't want that for what I'm looking to make. But it's alright. We'll see what we can do. We will see what we can do. So I go over here. And then I think maybe we just wood ladder it for now. We wood ladder it. But see, even with the wood ladder, I need 2 spaces out. Okay, I also can't make the stairs be an intermediate spot. Like, I can't, like, realistically, it shouldn't go in the corner because I need to be able to get to, like, the 2nd floor, 3rd floor, 4th floor easy without having to, like, travel a long distance. So ideally, like, the actual, like, staircase, ladder, whatever it ends up being, should be, like, here or here. Because then I can just go straight up and then reach the portals. Instead of having to go all the way to here, going up, going to this portal over here. You know what I mean? So I think what we do is, this is definitely the best way to like obtain height, right? In the game so far, other than maybe the spiral staircase. So we'll go with maybe some kind of design like that. Excuse me. Where we're like doubled up with the 2 ladders, and then I'll have a pillar underneath maybe this chunk right here. It's not snapping for some reason. Why is it snapping? Oh, it's 'cause it's not touching the ground, that's why. Okay, well that's fine. Yeah, so this is not 2 meters, I don't think, right? Oh, it is 2 meters. Okay. So we'll have this be up here and up here. That'll be the first sort of staircase there. And then we'll have 2 more like this that will support the next 2 wood ladders, which would go up like this and like that. Right? So now you have this 2 ladder setup, these stairs. And then we have another floor up here. I think the floor actually would function pretty well on its own. Maybe without support beams. Also, what the hell? Oh, I'm just optical illusion. I could have sworn there was 4 planks here, but 5 planks here. But I guess it's just something with the texturing or whatever. Anyways, these don't look right, do they? Yeah, they don't. They're off. Are they off or is it the lighting? I can't tell. Okay, well this is an easy fix to this. We can just make it so that these 2 are actually snapped onto the wood stairs. Or sorry, the wood ladders. As opposed to the pillars. Yeah, it actually still looks uneven, but I think that might just be some random like game thing or whatever. All right, so now let's introduce the second floor. Kind of don't like that it's. Wait, is it facing the same way? Oh, it is facing the same way. I didn't realize. Okay, boom, boom. So you're yellow. I imagine this is probably orange. Oh, that's just dark. Now I'm hoping to reach the wall, Loki. If that's possible. Oh, you know what? Instead of reaching the wall, let's up the. Sorry, I meant to say the stone wall. I was hoping for this to reach the stone wall. Instead of doing that, let's just make this wood wall be the support for this platform. Boom, there you go. That's exactly what I want. Bam, bam. Just do this all around. Nope, it's not the right one. Got a scroll wheel. How much wood are we down to? Gonna run there now. Let's go grab another bunch of them. Alright. Honestly, it's fine that we're carrying a lot. I'm just gonna drop it next to our working station area thing, so that we don't have to keep running back and forth. Take it to what we're working on. Okay, it's a perfect nook to put them in. Boom. Alright, here we are. Now let's get back to flooring. Looks so good. Yeah. Looking good, looking very good. Kinda don't like how these platforms aren't necessarily supported. Wait, did I just take fall damage from doing that? Oh yeah, you run faster than the stairs can get you. Just out of curiosity, how much space does it take for the wood stairs to reach that same height? It'd be like one here. Another one here. It would be three spaces. I think you'd actually only need. You'd probably need the same amount of pillars. It would just be like the last staircase would be here, which kind of looks a little bit ugly. So I kind of prefer this. I am realizing very quickly that it's a bit of a just a wooden like cube situation, but you know what? Do it. You do what you can with what you have, right? So we're gonna do what we can with what we have. Alright, I need to count up all my portals, to be honest with you. Let's go ahead and just do it from here. Okay, starting from this outer area. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And over here we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Shouldn't be any more over there. Looking at 11, and then on this funnel inside the house, 12, 13. We have 14 here, 15 there. So we have 15 portals total. We're probably looking at maybe 10 slots of space portal-wise between all of these. So if I were to have a portal out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can maybe squeak 6 out. And then on the top, it would be the same thing. So we still have a little bit of... Or we do not have enough room, sorry, for our remaining portals. I'm wondering what we can do about that. I could... How could I fit more portals inside the space? Isn't that literally what calculus is about, actually? Anyways. I'm trying to think of a layout in my brain right now. I'm trying to envision what I want out of a portal area. Dude, originally, my idea was way grander than this. I would have had 5 floors for portals, and then 3 portals each floor, having them all be like angled like this, sort of. So like one would be facing me, one would be like off to the side. Okay, this looks like shit inside here, but one would be facing me like this. So I can go over there. One would be facing me like this. The other would be facing this way. The other one would be facing this way. And then, boom, another floor. And then on the second floor, it'd be the same thing. All the way to the top. Culminating in 15 portals. Or it would have been like stationed next to each other. Which is actually what we're doing right now, just on a larger scale. Wait, so now that I think about it, I should actually be able to conserve a lot more space if I'm angling it. So if I do this, that's 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or maybe 6 like this. I guess it's just more of a stylistic choice. I think I actually do squeak out 1 more per floor. So I do get 12 as opposed to just 10. Excuse me. But unfortunately, it is not enough, and I gotta figure something out. I also think I might have made this a bit too big. I don't think we need all of this wood to sort of like encapsulate the portal space only. I think we could push it back like 2 or 3 more chunks. So like these wooden ladders would start like here, maybe, or over here, something like that. Actually, we do need all this space because we can't even fit the amount of portals we need right now in the space that we have, right? I don't know, guys. I'm struggling here. Okay, you know what? This will be a work in progress. We'll have this for right now as our base concept, and we'll figure out the rest later. It's already taken up so much of our space of this alleged expansion. I think at some point, or no, sorry, not at some point. I think we're gonna have to use this space as well. I think I'm a freaking chud, guys. I think I really stuffed this up. I think I just an L taker right now. This looks like shit. I had the right idea with carving out the like space and everything, but I don't know like why the level grounding was so bad. Ended up making things so much more shit. I mean, there's no other way to phrase it. This is the highest level we could. This is at the highest altitude where we could level everything like this, or sorry, not highest, the lowest. And we're kind of paying the price for it. Maybe we utilize the space on this upper shelf area too, but then again, we just kind of then we'll have the same problem with our house, where it just kind of gets messy. Getting from, wait, actually, I'm thinking of something. Alright, let me take a screenshot of this. We're gonna take this to paint. Paint. Alright. What is wrong with my canvas? Dude, this shit is so, like, slow. Whatever. That's fine. Let me make a new thing. Okay. Alright, now let's see. Will you guys be able to see this? I really hope you do. Oh, nice, you can. Alright, so I'm gonna make it fit on screen. What the hell? Why is it like that? You guys don't even see like the full image. Alright, I'm just gonna do this. We'll paint the background black. And now let's begin. So let's just do this. Alright, so I'm looking at making something like this, right? So basically, this is what we have going on right here. Now, what I was thinking about, what crossed my mind, was maybe we have our house up here, right? So our house is here. This is the doorway. This is the doorway, like that. We have, I don't know, some kind of a window here. We'll figure out how to actually make a window, but let's just, you know, assume all of the general house amenities or whatever. So, you know, we've got the roof, all that, right? Okay, that kind of looks ugly. Let me, I can fix that. Where's the roof? Alright, so when we do that, we can also have some kind of a section off to the side. So this will be a door, and then out over here will be some kind of like wooden platformed area, right? You can like color this in. Boom. So this is some kind of wooden platform area. Maybe some kind of farm. Maybe the farm, we'll do this. Maybe the farm will be like out, you know, on this hill. As it starts to come down up, you know, into this corner next to the rune stone, the whole thing will be the farm. And then down over here, we'll have some like sort of scaffolding, right? So we'll have this, so this, and then some platforms you can walk on. And there'll be some like, maybe like, you know, we have wooden ladders here. Oh, well, you guys can hear audio. Since there are wooden ladders, or like how there are wooden ladders here, we'll have wooden ladders also over here to like get up onto the upper level. So then that'll be like one set of upper ladders that you can utilize. Maybe this has another piece of scaffolding. And then, sorry, I'm trying to make it nice. And then we can have some sort of stuff underneath here. So, I don't know. Let's say maybe chests are spread out throughout this whole thing. You know, and there's even more scaffolding. You have all the chests here. They're all labeled with something on top of these. We'll have some lighting around, you know, something like this, like the diverger lighting lamps or whatever, to light up the area so you can actually read it. And then that'll be like this lower section essentially. So like the whole of it maybe is just filled with chests to some degree, so that we can have some sort of organization. And then it also, like, this is sort of the us just trying to utilize the space the best we can. And then over here is like the bigger chest area. So over here you have this like space, and in this space, okay, that kind of looks like a bit bad. It's like this, and then like that. So in this space we'll have a like chest room, and I'm thinking it's gonna be more like bookshelf looking. So it'll look something like akin to this, right? You walk in, this is the side of the chest. The like front of it is this side where the yellow is. And then you have a sign on top of the chest area with the stuff that's inside of it, right? Or the organization like that we currently have uh, remains in this chest area. So we don't like actually necessarily need signs because I was really disappointed with the signs that we have right now. They're dog shit. Um, anyways, excuse me, excuse me. Yeah, so we go and we have it organized like this. Then we'll have some sort of like divider here, some kind of platform, and then we have another chest. And then same thing, faces the same way, and then so on and so forth. It'll all be organized in bookshelf pattern, lining this area. Lining this. There'll be a separator here. Maybe we go even further. We use this spot too. That's the general idea. So that's where the chests go. Maybe this stuff is like, I don't know, gear, old items, stuff that we don't really necessarily use, junk, basically. And then this is the more like, okay, this is the official stuff. This is where mob drops are. It's where you go to find your medals, all that kind of stuff. And then we already know this area here is going to be for our portals, right? So this is going to be for all of them. Boom. 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 And boom. So this is the portal area. We can add another floor if we want. It actually houses 6. But I'm just bad at drawing. And then yeah, we can always up the floor amount or whatever, or even extend out this way. I wouldn't mind doing that. It just looks nicer. I just like the idea of it being more open and all that. Right. So we'll have that, and then hold on, let me just out of curiosity see if I can do this. Boom. Boom. Is that a W roof or what? That looks really bad. Okay. So. Bam. Chests. We have all that. We have all that. Now, if we head back into the game world, where is it? There you are. We head back into the game world. You can take a look and see. We still have this space over here. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm having a hard time deciding where to put all of our factories and crafting tables and all that stuff, because the plan was to have them here and then have the verticality separate all of them. So on the lower floor you'd have the workbench, on the upper floor the forge, a floor above that you have the black forge, that kind of thing. It doesn't work like that. Oh hey, what's up, Cayman? Welcome to the stream, man. I'm currently just plotting out and planning what I want to do for the build. You didn't miss anything important. Although we did get like some kind of event where it was called "You Stirred the Cauldron" or something like that, and we were attacked by bats, but thankfully the chicken were safe, so there was no harm done other than to myself. I got hurt a little bit. Let me bring this up a little bit. Bam. Okay. Stinking bats, yeah. It was those bats. Alright, so this is the plan. This is the idea. It looks like shit right now, I'm not gonna lie, but anyways. Basically the idea is to have some like sort of scaffolding be a part of the build. So this upper area is a house. This is just some like open land. Maybe we can put something here. Out here is the farming. So all this would be some stuff that we farm. And then this right here is going to be like the chest room, and it's going to work like in a bookcase format. Sorry, bookshelf format. So you'll have like, all the chests lining one side, stacked on top of each other, lining another side. That's what these are. lining to the side, stack on top of each other, and then either we organize them using signs and having some kind of text, if we ever figure out how to get it to work properly, or which I'm leaning more towards just memorizing where all the stuff is generally, right? And just assuming like, or not assuming, but like hoping that I remember all of it. And then I'm still struggling to figure out what I want to put here. Maybe I keep this open still. I don't know. Maybe I continue trying the verticality thing and I just like make it look a little awkward. So yeah, this stuff over here, also chests, but more for like junk. So all the random stuff that we have, all the extra gear that we have, that kind of thing. But this is gonna be like the main room with all of our cool stuff. This is just some lighting, and then this is our portal room. Now I drew it improperly. It shows that there's only 4, or I guess 3 in this case, per layer. But it actually houses 6. We counted it in game. We can always have room for more by upping the level or extending it out this way, which I don't mind doing either. It would just cost a lot of wood because we have to fill up the rest of the space. Yeah, that's the move. I don't know. I unfortunately ran into a pretty big hiccup earlier in the stream. I had this dug down a lot more than it actually is. Like if you look at this lower level, this is how deep I had originally dug in, like down to how I'm standing, or the level I'm standing at. But unfortunately, the ground would not level all properly from that like altitude, or I don't know how you say that level, that Y level. And so I had to go up quite a bit in order to be able to actually finally level out the ground again. But the problem is that well, I was hoping to utilize the walls for a bit more verticality to make it look a little more natural, as opposed to how it's gonna look like now, where it's just like genuinely just a plot of land, and we're gonna be building on it and around it and all that. So I don't know. Maybe this is a wash, and I just deal with what I have right now and go through the rest of the game with it. Maybe I continue building. I don't know. I'm disappointed. I was really hoping that I could build all the way dug in, but it's okay. It is what it is. I'll try figuring this out maybe off stream or something, but I have bashed my head into this thing for long enough, unfortunately. So I do feel bad. Today's a bit of a filler episode, and honestly, that's kind of lame. I definitely think I should have just kept prepping for what's it called? Kept prepping for Queen. I think that's the move. And I think that's what we're gonna focus on doing for right now, because I think I am sick of the building stuff. Not only are we kind of out of resources right now, but also we are not. Oh, holy shit! Let me take us back to the game. I slept just to take us to daytime, but guys, we're at day 365. We made it 1 full year in Valheim. That's crazy. It's been 365 in-game days. Yeah, pretty sick. Pretty freaking sick. Yeah, awesome. I didn't know that was gonna happen during the stream. I thought we were still a little bit a ways away out, but anyways, thank you guys for watching. Sorry that you guys had to watch that. I'm a little disappointed myself, but that's okay. Tomorrow will be a better stream. I think tomorrow we start getting our food and potions ready for the queen, and then we start fighting the queen after that. And then I'll do all the building stuff off stream. I'll update you guys as I go along. But I'm not gonna make you sit through what just happened again. So, all right, take care, everyone. GG's, good nights, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace.